Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to my lecturer, Madam binti Mohamad. So here now I know Jasmin binti Mohamad Zaidi. We present about the SOS company. So for the introduction, simulation is the imitation of a dynamic system using a computer model in order to evaluate and improve system performance. It's usually performed using commercial simulation software like ProModel 7.5. It is designed to capture the dynamic behavior system. Performance statistics are gathered during simulation and automatically summarized for analysis. Next, for the company background, this company name is Syarikat Usaha Sama, or also known as SUS Company. It is established in 1986 by Mr. Haji Muhammad Jufri bin Selamat with a starting capital RM500. It located at Felda Papas Timur, Kota Tinggi, Johor. He started the business with a small scale with her wife, Puan Hajah Sabiah binti Saleh. The main business of the company is processing and supplying the traditional chip and snack. So this company sells the rempeyek, keripik pisang, keripik keladi, keripik pedas and many more. This company also has their own regular customer, which is in Malaysia. There's a customer in Johor Bahru and Kuala Lumpur. And for the international, they are regular customer in Indonesia and Singapore. In 2002, Mr. Haji Muhammad Jofri bin Selamat had his own banana and sweet potato farm for almost 300 hectares in Bandar Mas. So when this company has their own farm, it can increase the stock of raw material. So it can add to the existing supply, especially during seasonal event, which such as Hari Raya, where the demand for the traditional chips and snack are high. The company can generate the income for the family and local. So it means that the company can provide the job opportunities for the local to help local people buy their thing for their daily life. Next, for the objective of the simulation, uh, reduce lead time in total process of producing chip and snack. So it means that this company has their own machinery, which is this company uh, uh, have their own manpower to do the job, but the lead time is very long. So it's better do the work by the machine to reduce the lead time for the process. Next, for the keep the process smooth and efficient. So when the company use a machinery, the process will keep run, and when it's breakdown, just repair it. Next, for the increase the quality and production. So by switch the manpower to the machinery, it will help to produce the more product in bigger scale and consume less time. It also can fulfill the demand from local and international. Next, for the avoid bottleneck, uh, when use a machinery, uh, it will make the process run smoothly and without any problem and congestion. Next, for the data collection, first is entities. The entities from syarikat usaha sama SUS company is when the company use raw materials such as flour, sweet potatoes, and banana. So the raw material will be processed until it become the finished good or product. Uh, for example, the condition will, for example, the condition of the raw material must be fresh and not perishable. So it means that in the entities, uh, the company may have a special characteristic for the condition, size, and speed. Next, for the location. The location for SUS company is where the entities are processed and stored. So it means that the entities will undergo several processes before become a product. For example, the banana will go through peeling, washing, cutting, and frying process to produce banana chip. Um, Next, for the resources. The resources for the SUS company refer to machinery and workers. Um, by using a machinery, the production will be more consistent, faster, and more efficient. Uh, they not only depend on machinery but also need the worker, which is manpower, because it must have a manpower to control the machinery. So next, for the part, uh, the cost of travel for entities and resources. It may include how many production per hour. So from that, the company can plan the and balance the stock and demand from customer. It will estimate when they can make order from factory to avoid stock of unavailability in the store. So next, for the process of production, first raw material. So in raw material is tapioca. So it need 5 ton of tapioca per day to prepare and go for the process. So next, for the peel process, tapioca will collect from the plant and plantation, and the worker will peel off the skin. Next, for the wash process, the tapioca will wash until it clean in for 15 minutes. Next, for the cut process, tapioca when the tapioca is already washed, it will go into the machine to be cut into slice. So next, for the fry process, uh, the slice of tapioca will be fried in hot gurgling oil. When it's turned to golden in color, it will pick up and uh, they will ready to do a toast process. So in toast process, it will remove the oil from the tapioca chips. So next, for the packaging process, after the tapioca is already remove the oil, it will pack neatly and before do a sales. Next for the marketing, basically for this company will market 70% the tapioca chip with themselves, and 30% will sold by the agent uh, from other countries like Dubai, India, and Indonesia.
Okay, next is material handling. So SUS company use these three, which is pallet jack, tractor, and lorry. Okay, so for the first one is pallet jack. Pallet jack is commonly used by SUS company because it is to move stock into the store for sale, and it is also to carry raw materials into the warehouse. And it is because pallet jack is the movement of the item from one place to another, and pallet jack also reduce the scope of injuries and easy to operate. Okay, second is tractor. Tractor also syarikat usaha sama use at their farm, and the tractor will carry sweet potato and breadfruit at the farm, and basically the tractor will be used in plucking process. Also, it is more suitable to carry sweet potato and breadfruit in mass quantity. Okay, for the lorry, lorry it will used by SUS company to deliver the product to a customer. Also, usually will be delivered to Nuur Enterprise, which is in Kota Tinggi, Johor Bahru, and Singapore. And it is also used to deliver to Zambi Food SUP in Kuala Lumpur. Other than that, this lorry can carry raw materials from the farm. It will aid to carry raw material in mass quantity. Okay, for staffing management plan, okay, in SUS company, staffing management plan is led by Mr. Haji Mohamad Joffrey bin Selamat, which is the owner of the company, and he will control and monitor the process of the product, and he will be assisted by his own son, Mr. Hamizat bin Mohamad Joffrey, and he also in charge in finance and marketing department. His role is to cover and help the manager in daily life production. Also, the company have 12 workers, and 4 of them is part-time workers. There are 3 departments in the company, as you can see here, uh, which is finance, marketing, and operation. Okay, as I said just now, finance and marketing department will be handled by Mr. Hamizat, which is the assistant manager, and he will manage the company finance, such as purchase of raw material and the cost of maintenance. Also, he is also responsible in marketing the product. Furthermore, in the operation department, they will focus production line for the company from raw material until it becomes a finished product. Okay, for facility layout of the design, okay, as you can see here, there is original layout and suggested layout. SUS company already has sufficient department that they need in order to produce snack and chip. However, they lack of machinery in certain activities. This is because because the cost of the machine is too expensive. So they need to plan the budget while maintaining the quality of the product. Okay. The manager of the SUS company said that there is another reason they didn't use machine, why didn't purchase machine. It is because of they want to open job opportunities for the local, especially middle-aged women. So SUS company does not hesitate to stay in traditional way and still doesn't use any machine for the process and not switch to the usage of machinery. So we suggest, as you can see at the suggested layout, we suggest we change the manpower to machine in peeling process to lessen the time and fasten the process. Machinery uses can also help to produce more chip in a day compared to manpower. Okay, for result, there is original simulation and suggested simulation. Okay, there is the differences between original and suggested. As for original, as you can see here, uh, the original use manpower in peeling section, which is because of that the production can only produce 9 tons in 8 hours of working hours, and also the process becomes slow since the manpower is middle-aged workers, so they get tired and exhausted easily. So it takes time for them to finish the task. Meanwhile, for the suggested simulation or suggested layout, we suggest, as you can see here, we suggest that they use machinery for peeling section and to increase the production from 9 tons to 18.2 tons in 8 hours, and also the process consume less time and it can run for 24 hours, and so they can keep fulfilling customer demand from local and international market. So the process can run for 24 hours. SUS company only needs to perform schedule maintenance and necessary repair. Okay, for last but not least, summary. Okay, by using simulation in every company, it will help the company to evaluate whether the system is it good or not. If the system is not good, they need to make some adjustment to make sure the process of the product can run smoothly. If the system is good, they need to make sure to maintaining the efficiency. Also, after we visit the company and make some research about the company, about the process, we could see how the process can be done. And also, with all the source, we can gain useful knowledge and which can be used in the future, probably for industry or uh, related to logistic. Okay, and that's all from us. Thank you.